Brandon Royval, he's in Las Vegas. He's kind enough to join us. Let us say hello to Brandon right now. There he is. What's up, Brandon? How are you?
Good, and yourself?
I'm doing really well. Thanks so much for doing this. I know it's a very busy day for you. It's media day and all that stuff, so we're not going to take too much of your time. But I got to ask, man, what a journey for you. You've won your last 3 in a row. I know we were talking a few months ago when you were trying to get this title shot. It's here. It's this it's not just some like rinky-dink card. It's not some ho-hum card. This is blockbuster stuff, man. And you're on the marquee. You're in the co-main. Can you just describe on this Wednesday morning in Vegas what is going through your body, your mind right now as you're partaking in this massive card with all these superstars?
Yeah, bro. I like I don't know, it's hard to accept sometimes. It's hard to come to reality with like some of the things. But I was driving down to Las Vegas. I think it's the Las Vegas Boulevard, the big one where the strip's at. And I'm driving my friend's nice car, I don't even like a coupe de ville. I'm not good with cars, but I look up and then all over all the like big screens is 296, a big picture of me. And I don't know, man. I feel like sometimes I never had like a high expectation of myself with MMA and sports and any of that stuff. I never really thought I was going to be this far, but the fact that we're here and the fact that I'm on screens and the fact that I'm fighting for a belt is, I don't know, man. It's not only like it's hard to accept, but I just like don't really believe it.
Wow, surreal. I was going to ask you, does this feel surreal? It sounds like it does.
Oh, super surreal, super surreal. And it's like, I don't ever really even believe I'm going to fight half the time until I'm looking at my opponent. That being said, is like in this situation, it's even like the fighting for the belt just doesn't even seem like it's a thing, really. Honestly, it's just I'm getting ready to fight Alexandre Pantoja. Uh, I don't know, man. It's cool. Like sometimes I like when I listen to your show, I hear all these people and they're like, "Oh, I knew I was gonna be champ. I knew this," and I'm like, well, I was happy to be here, bro. I'm just happy to be here half the time. So it's like, I don't know, fighting Alexandre Pantoja, and it's just like to me, it's just like it's an opportunity to get revenge, and I feel like that's my main goal. Like fuck the belt to a degree, but at the same time, it's just hard for me to accept any of that stuff too. So it's been a wild journey for sure, and I'm just so happy that I get a chance to just show my life's work finally, and fight for that belt. Yeah.
What was it like when you got the call that you were going to get to fight for the
Uh,
belt?
it was it seemed like a little bit of like, hey, thank you very much, bro. Sorry, I'm leaving the Uber right now. It seemed like
No
a
worries.
perfect manifestation of everything, man. Because I was at that UFC like the Mexico card or the like Mexican Independence Day card, and I was out at the Palms, and I would run to T-Mobile every day. I'd run around it, and I'm like, all right, man, this is where I'm probably gonna fight for a belt. Like, that's where I wanted to. And I was just thinking that every day. And then I was watching the week before when I cut weight with like Moreno and Pantoja when they're fighting for the belt. I could just see their face all over the boulevard, like it was just crazy. And like it's like I want that so bad. And like, but after that UFC Mexico card, as soon as my flight landed, I got a call from my manager saying, December 16th, we're going to Mexico. We're going to T-Mobile in Las Vegas and fighting Pantoja for the belt. And it was just like I spent the whole week just like kind of thinking it over and over again. I'm like, this is going to be the place. This is going to be the place. And it just seems so suiting.
And in the last few months, or what has it been since September? So last 3 months, you're preparing for your first title fight on this gigantic card. Has it felt different to you, or are you able to block that out?
I think I'm really good at blocking it out. I feel like just the me refusing to accept that it's happening is just keeps me locked in perfectly of just being like, whatever. It's just I'm fighting, I'm getting prepared, and it's like I feel like I'm really I have like a good coping mechanism as far as just not accepting that it's gonna happen. And it just like it's no different than any other fight, honestly, except for that I'm getting revenge on Alexandre Pantoja.
Do you allow yourself at night to dream what it would feel like and how your life would change if you get that belt? Like, do you let your mind go there at times?
Yeah. Sometimes I do, man. Sometimes it's like I just hope and I guess if any fighters are listening to this, they'll know. But it's just like you sacrifice so much to be here. I've done so much crazy shit. I've worked so many different jobs, odd jobs, not sleeping. Um, so many people I like cut out of my life because I just never had time for them, and just so many like relationships gone by the way. And like I just hope at the end of the day when I get that belt wrapped around me, that it's just like I find what I'm looking for, you know, and I find that like I just didn't waste my time, you know, and I don't know, man. I hope whatever hole I have that I'm trying to fulfill, that I find it that day, you know. And it's like such a dumb thing because you know it's not going to happen, but it's just like I don't know, man. I feel like I'm forever going to be chasing a pot of gold, and nothing will ever be good enough. But it's just like this is definitely something cool, at least, you know.
What is the hole that you are trying to fulfill?
No, I don't even know. That's what I'm saying. It's just like I've always been chasing something, you know, and then once this
Yeah.
next goal is here, then it's like, well, what then? You know, it's like,
Right.
well, when you finally reach the pinnacle of MMA, you win a UFC belt, then it's like, damn, how crazy, you know? Like, I don't know. I just hope it's all worth it, man. I guess is what I was trying to say.
I think it will be. Obviously, you keep mentioning getting revenge. 2.5 years ago, you fought him. It didn't go your way. What's the biggest lesson you learned from that fight?
Patience, man. I feel like you got to enjoy the journey, man. You got to enjoy the journey of like fighting. Like even like I was so desperate to get out of the cage when I was younger, and like even not even younger, I guess 2 years ago, even it's just like I have fights that are 20 seconds, and that's awesome. But I've also been punched unnecessary times because I'm taking unnecessary risk, and it's like I'm super. I watch fights. I break down fights all the time. I've watched Alexandre Pantoja fight a million times, and then I go in and fight like an asshole. And it's like, why? Like I've done all the homework. I've done all the studying. I know how to fight properly. And it's like, what makes me exciting is also what put me in danger, you know? And it's like in a shootout, I was almost always sure that I was going to be the one to leave on top in a shootout with anybody, just because I have such a danger factor of being really good at submissions and a knockout threat. But Alexandre Pantoja also showed me in a shootout he's super dangerous too. And it's like it's one of those with Alexandre Pantoja is that second round came, and I almost was like counting my chickens before they hatched. It's like, oh, this fight's over. Like I looked at across the ring from him, and I was like, it's all but over. And like even 30, 40 seconds into the fight, me and him are going, and I'm like, oh, he's done. Like there's no way he can last. And I just kept watching it slip by me, and yeah, I like overthrew a punch, and then I got my back taken, and I just watched the whole fight kind of slip away slowly, and it was all created off unnecessary risk, man. I didn't need to do any of that.
How do you feel about them making Brandon Moreno the backup fighter?
I think it's a really good opportunity for him to make a little bit of money. I kind of think, and I didn't realize how close that his fight is. Is like, is that a good idea to be cutting weight and then fighting in like 2 months right afterwards? That was the only thing that I was kind of thinking about. I'm like, that could be a bad thing on his health. But if the weight cut's not hard on him, then I get it. Then I get it. Go make your money, you know?
And I got to ask before I let you go, I mean, the press conference tomorrow is one of the most anticipated ones in recent history with all the characters involved. You're going to be up there amidst all of that. Is this something that you're looking for? I know you're an MMA fan and you're probably like, enjoying all of this, but there's a chance this kind of goes off the rails and gets a little bit wacky, right? With the characters involved. Are you dreading this or looking forward to this?
I'm honestly kind of dreading it, to be 100% honest. Like, I have so much respect for my opponent, and then it's like when I see all the other characters up there, I'm like, I feel like I like Alexandre Pantoja better than most of these guys, to be completely honest. Like, as far as like a person goes, I'm like, I bumped into me and him rode the elevator together. I bumped into, and it's like, it's just nothing but like good vibes, and like, I just like, I don't know. I'm interested to see what people say, but that being said, is just like I've never been about the drama, you know, like I don't really care about that necessarily. But yeah. So I guess I'm kind of dreading it, and I don't know what to say if something comes up to me. I panic under these situations.
Well, I think they'll do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. Just curious, do you enjoy
right?
more when there's animosity with your opponent as opposed to a guy who is so likable and who you respect so much?
Oh, absolutely. Like, don't get me wrong. I love talking shit. Like, I'll talk shit to them my last breath. That being said, is like the flyweight division is so nice. Like everybody I go against is so nice. I'm not gonna go out of character to go be an asshole. You know, if somebody talks shit on me, I'm all about that. Like, bring that to my door, please. That being said, is Alexandre Pantoja is not going to do that. Brandon Moreno is not going to do that. Kai Kara France is not going to do that. Like, they're all just like genuinely nice people that are like, yeah. So Yeah, I do enjoy it though.
Official prediction.
Official prediction. I don't know if this is a prediction, but this is what I want. What I want is I want to drop him and I want to submit him. I want to get absolute revenge. I want a submission. I want a submission victory.
I love it. Wish you the best, Brandon. Take care. Good luck. Good luck the rest of the way this week. And then, of course, on Saturday. Appreciate the time very much.
Yeah, thank you very much, too. I appreciate you. Have a good day.
All right, there he is.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate it very much. Hey, if you like this video, give us the old thumbs up. Subscribe as well. You could get many more of these videos on the channel. So please do that. We would love you forever if you did so.